up, everybody? Week 13 of the NFL season is here. It's Thursday night. The Seattle and Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles are getting ready to take the field here in about an hour. And we got a message, so that's a sign. Let's just get started. Philadelphia, 3-point favorite at Seattle. I'm going to go ahead and take Philadelphia because they should win, but since it's Thursday night, I'm taking Seattle because we suck on Thursday night, so I'm doing the exact opposite of what I normally do. Seattle's at home. Vince Young's quarterback. Philadelphia's beat up pretty bad. You got turf toe for McCoy, but he is playing tonight. No Sidney Rice, though, for the Eagles, but I'm going to take Seattle just because they're at home.
Yeah, I'm doing kind of the same theory as you. I'm taking Seattle also, even though I was leaning toward Philadelphia. I look for Marshawn Lynch to possibly have a real good game here. Philadelphia. Yeah. I'm taking Seattle to cover +3.
Next up, we got Buffalo at home, a 1.5-point favorite over Tennessee. What's his face? Chris Johnson coming off a monster game last week. But still, Buffalo, I think, is going to tighten the ship at home and win this game outright and win it, probably not by much, but, as long as Fitzpatrick stays focused, they should be able to win this game, and give me Buffalo.
Yeah, limit the turnovers, and I like Buffalo at home too. Yeah. They played well last week. They're back at home finally. They've been on the road for a while. I'm going to take Buffalo.
Next up, we have Chicago at home, a 7-point favorite over Kansas City. Chicago obviously not having Cutler. You still got Forte. You still got a defense. You're at home. But that being said, Kansas City just finds a way to stay in these games. A few weeks ago when they were at the Patriots, it looked like they had a game plan. I think they can implement something to where they can make Haney, or what's his name? Haney a little frazzled. Keep it close. Not going to win the game, but 7 points. Give me Kansas City.
Yeah, who would have thought it'd be Palco versus Haney earlier in the year? Although I wouldn't be surprised to see Orton in there at some point.
He's had a couple weeks now, so.
Yeah, I'm taking Chicago. They're at home. Defense looks really good when they play at home. I've got to take Chicago to cover 7 here.
Next up, we have Miami at home, a 3-point favorite over Oakland. I'm going to go ahead and take the Oakland Raiders. 3 points. I think Oakland can actually win this game. Even though Moore's played well, and the Cats made the show. But give me Oakland.
Yeah, I'm going to take Oakland too. I was kind of surprised with the line. Oakland's been playing well. I keep waiting for Palmer to have that blow-up game. 3-4 interceptions. He hasn't done it yet. I'm taking Oakland to cover. I'm going to use this as my upset pick to actually win outright. Next
up, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, a 6.5-point favorite over Cincinnati. Once again, here's a division game. I like Pittsburgh at home. Cincinnati does have a good defense, so does Pittsburgh, but it seems like when Cincinnati gets in these games with a better defensive team, they don't show up as well. That's partial. That's going to be learning. A.J. Green and Dalton are going to get better. But for right now, give me Pittsburgh at home, 6.5 points. I don't need it.
Yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati. They lost 31-24 at Baltimore, comparable team. The thing about Pittsburgh that scares me is the running game. Mendenhall has not done a lot this year, and until they get that running game, Roethlisberger. But I'm taking Cincinnati to cover +6.5.
Yeah, I don't know that Cincinnati-Baltimore game. Baltimore's just been one of those freaky teams this year where they just don't show up when you think, and then they'll show up strong when you don't think.
They beat Pittsburgh twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's that's crazy. But yet you lose to Seattle. Whatever.
Speaking of
Baltimore, 6.5-point favorite at Cleveland. Cleveland sucks this year. Give me Baltimore. But like I said, this is one of those games. It wouldn't surprise me if Baltimore goes in there and loses, but they shouldn't. Give me Baltimore. Give away those 6.5 points.
It would surprise me if they went in there and lost. Yeah. What wouldn't surprise me is if somehow Cleveland covered, but I'm taking Baltimore to cover -6.5. I just, if St. Louis can go in and beat Cleveland, I would sure hope that Baltimore can blow them out.
Next up, we have the New York Jets with Sanchez, 3-point favorite at Washington. I don't care who's a quarterback this week. Washington, you take away the tight end, Terrain, or he's a good running back. Yeah, but the Jets' defense is that strong that I don't think Washington, no matter where they're playing at home or.
Yeah, Washington has a good defense too, and we keep kind of trumping the Jets, but their defense has not been as good this year. They've had some, giving up those kind of yards and points to Buffalo last week. They've had their ups and downs. Yeah, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago they had a really solid game, and we thought they might be turning the corner. But I'm taking the Jets also to cover 3 here.
Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons, a 2.5-point favorite at Houston. I feel so sorry for Houston this year. Man, you guys had it going. And, I mean, you've lost some players, and you still had it going. But unfortunately, I think this week it catches up that you're starting your third-string quarterback. Maybe you can find some help. You know, Donovan McNabb was released today, but from all, I don't think he's going to help you. Sage Rosenfels got released from, I think, Miami. You know, a former quarterback for the Texans. Maybe he can come in and help. But for right now, I like Atlanta. They seem to be getting stronger as the year goes on. Michael Turner might not play this week, but I think with Matt Ryan and company, that you know, Julio Jones, Gonzalez, you know, I think they might be able to eke a win out in Houston.
Yeah. Actually, I think Houston signed the quarterback from Carolina from years ago.
Oh, Delhomme.
Yeah, Jake Delhomme. Yeah. So I don't see him playing this week, but I'm actually going to take Houston to cover plus 2.5 at home. I like their defense.
Their defense is awesome.
I really like Houston's defense. That's really kept them in the, you know, even with all the injuries they've had, it's kept them in it. I look for Houston to try and run the ball. You got Michael Turner's had a groin injury. I'm taking Houston to cover plus 2.5 at home.
Yeah, for me this was this for me is more of a pick'em game in my mind,
right?
And it's really tough, but man, it's hard to say. Hey, we got our third-string quarterback out there. We're going to go out and win a game against a very good NFC team.
Right.
So, next up, we have Tampa Bay at home hosting Carolina. 3-point favorite for Tampa. I'm going to probably get suckered in on this Carolina bet again, but man, Carolina just seems, every week we say it, seems so much better than what happens. You know, they'll put up monster points against a good team and still lose, but then they'll get into some scrum with Tampa and end up finding a way to lose in a low-scoring game. But for right now, I like Cam Newton to move the ball. Give me Carolina.
I'm actually going to take Tampa. I don't know why. I'm expecting to see the Tampa that beat New Orleans 26-20, not the team that lost 37-3 to Houston. But I agree. I like Carolina, but I'm going to take Tampa at home here.
Next up, we have the New Orleans Saints, a 9-point favorite at home against Detroit. Detroit losing Ndamukong Suh. No Smith is running back this week, and I think as we saw with that Green Bay, I really thought even going into that game as it started out that Detroit had a plan to slow Green Bay down, and it went to shit because they lost their running back. Suh gets ejected, and they lost their heads. San Francisco. New Orleans has a similar offense to Green Bay at home. Just look for New Orleans to put up monster points. I am taking them.
Yeah, I'm going to take New Orleans to cover the 9-2. Detroit, for some reason, when their running back goes well, they go well. When their running back's not doing well, you know, Smith is out and Best is out. If they don't produce, the offense just doesn't seem to click. Don't know why. I think, you know, they could have a good game passing against New Orleans, but I like New Orleans to cover.
There's a small chance that Smith does get into this game, but I don't know. You know, is he healthy?
Right.
And for now, I'm going to assume that he's not.
Right.
So. Next up, we have at Minnesota, a 1.5-point favorite over Denver. But before we get to this game, we got something special for you. Just take a look at what happened a little earlier today. Guess what? We have a special guest today. It's amazing that this actually happened. I want to welcome and say hello to Tim Tebow.
And first and foremost, I just have to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
A simple hello would have done, but anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Tim, have you seen any of our videos yet?
You know, I don't know that I saw much of it because I was kind of praying the whole time.
Praying the whole time? I mean, you didn't even see our funny video?
I hear you. That video was Jason's idea.
Throw me under the bus.
Well, that was all you.
Hey, Tim.
I'm not the one stripping on camera.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Tim, did we hear you say that if we both pick you from here on out the rest of the year, and when you win that Super Bowl, you're going to give us the first interview? Is this right?
I might have said that.
Good luck doing that.
Huh?
I didn't say nothing.
Hey, I think Jason's going to have a hard time picking you here on out for the rest of the year. I mean, he didn't like to play you on, Madden. I have to beat you on Madden, so.
You know, it'd be exciting to see whatever he does, and he knows that I'll support him with whatever.
Well, thank you. I don't know if it's going to be that exciting, though. But anyway, Tim, thank you for coming here, or showing up via satellite. We're going to let you go, get back to your praying time. Good luck with the Vikings this week.
Thanks, Tim. Take care.
All right, thank y'all. God bless.
Oh, God bless you. Wow. Can you believe that,
That's
Tim Tebow?
Amazing. Amazing. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? I'm feeling inspired. The man does it all over the place. Give me Denver in this game. Even if Adrian Peterson plays in this game, give me Denver, because the man finds a way to win, and I'm inspired.
Yeah, I'm taking Denver to cover +1.5 on the road. I look for Tebow to probably throw for 300 yards here.
Next up, we got San Francisco at home, a 13-point favorite over guess who? Our St. Louis Rams.
Yeah.
Screw it, man. Give me San Francisco.
Lock of the week. Take San Francisco -13.
No Bradford this week. And
Well, he probably will play. But
he probably will play, but we'll see.
Lock of the week. Take San Francisco.
Yeah, we still have Spagnuolo as a coach, so,
I'm not rooting for the 49ers, but if I had my money, I'd put it on. Well, I do have money, but I'd put it on San Francisco.
Yeah, they won't. Vernon Davis, I'm looking for him to have a monster day.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we
Take San Francisco. Okay.
Next up, we have Dallas going to Arizona. Dallas is actually a 4.5-point favorite. Give me Dallas. I like what Romo's going to do against this team because he's on the dirty trombones this week.
Yeah. Take San Francisco. Just one more time. I want to reiterate. San Francisco to cover 13.
Yeah, so we're insiders here.
Right. Right. We suffer through games. I'm taking Dallas.
Yeah.
How
about them Cowboys?
I don't see Beanie Wells running like he did against the Rams, and I see Skelton having a passing game like he had against the Rams. I like Dallas.
Next up, we have Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers, who just proved me wrong last week, thinking that they'd have a tough time in Detroit. 6.5-point favorites at the New York Giants. The New York Giants looked like crap last week. No Usimusa, I think it's his name.
O.C. Umenyiora.
Yeah, that's it. Until I'm looking for the perfect season now. Give me Green Bay, 6.5 points. I think they can cover that easy.
You made it sound like he was like a Japanese defensive end. I've never seen that. I've seen some linebackers, but not defensive ends. Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay. God, I just couldn't believe how bad Giants defense looked against New Orleans. And you would think that if they could do that,
a very similar team, like we were saying earlier. I think the offense.
Everyone's waiting for a letdown by Green Bay. I just don't see it happening.
I don't either.
So I'm taking Green Bay.
Next up, we have the New England Patriots at home hosting Indy. We're spotting Indy 20 in this one. Really, 20? Give me the Patriots. This is their year just to beat the crap out of Indy.
I said it weeks ago. I'm not taking Indy until they can show me they can win a game. So. And this, they only have to win. They have to cover, just under 3 touchdowns. Give me New England. And one more time, San Francisco. You got to take them.
Next up, Monday night, we have the lifeless San Diego Chargers, a 3-point favorite over the newly bought, soon-to-be newly bought, or over
newly coached.
Newly coached, and I don't even know who's quarterback in this one, to be honest with you. But if San Diego doesn't cover this 3 points... North Turner better be in the unemployment line, Tuesday. Give me San Diego, 3 points. They better cover this one.
Yeah, I'm taking San Diego. I just hope it's not the Jacksonville-Baltimore game where somehow Jacksonville beats Baltimore. I'm taking San Diego.
That's it for our week. Actually, for both of us, we both go on vacation here pretty soon. Yeah. So that's it for our Week 13 picks. Good luck tonight to Philadelphia because you might actually win because we both have Seattle. We might hit some reverse psychology on that game, but we'll see you guys next week.
Peace out.
Can't wait.
Go Broncos. And pick San Francisco.
And take San Francisco.
There you guys go.
Thanks.